$363 into $2,335. Once again, I proved that the men buy strategy is successful, this time at a 2-5 live stream at Best Bet, Jacksonville, Florida. This was a very interesting table as I was up against 2 professionals, 2 very standard type players, and 3 players I had very little information about. I didn't want to get too far out of the line being in a 2-5, knowing some of the players I was up against. I tried to use some different strategies to try and set some traps, try to get some values in some hands. And it just was an interesting night, and I was up to the challenge. I was significantly short stacked compared to the other stacks, but it didn't faze me. And the men buy succeeded once again. Hello, I'm Jeremy Hartman, recreational poker player and author of the poker book, The Basics, Small Stakes, No Limit Hold'em. And without further ado, let's get to some highlights, and then I'll give a breakdown at the end. Alright, Jacob's dealing out the cards. Let's see where the chip stack sizes are. Scott has 1,020. I come in over 300, but has missed 300. Trent's at 15. Tony's at 14. Fausto came in at right at 15. Angel's at 15. And Gerard's at 15. And I think Ryan came in at 15.
I believe he did some commentating yesterday, or he might have played, I'm not sure. I was on the floor because, we have a ton of tournament action going. Everyone and their mother was on one of those tournament tables, and it was a massive turnout. I believe we had in the upwards of 265 players in our 360 monster stack. So if you happen to get in that, if you happen to outlast the field, congratulations to you. If you cashed, great job. He was in the booth. Okay, that's what I thought. So we got Jeremy here raising it to $40, and I think we might see a 3-bet here from Angel with Ace Queen. No, she just elects to flat in position, and Jeremy's going to be first up here with that suited connector, and he flops. Okay, he actually has a little bit more equity than Angel right now with the flush draw. So he bets what looks like 35, I believe. 30. Bob, what's going on, man? Welcome. Oh, and there's the raise there from Angel. Effectively turning her hand into a bluff. She does have 2 overs, but she doesn't have any hearts that she's drawing to. So Jeremy is going to make the call for $45 additional. We're going to go to the turn. It's a 9. So Jeremy is now going to pick up the gutter to go with his flush draw. He has 18 outs, and we all know what that means. That's too many. Way too many. Angel still with the pair draw. She has 2 overs to the board. No backdoor draws. Just the good old pair draw. And Jeremy bets extremely tiny here into the pot, leaving himself with less than a half pot bet as they go to the river. So he's essentially giving Angel a great prize to try to go pair hunting. Yeah, so she's going to do exactly that. She's going to make the call and hope she can find an ace or a queen on the river. And she doesn't, and Jeremy makes the best hand on the river with a pair of 8s. And let's see if he continues his aggression. If he does, he's going to get it all in. And Angel has to fold with ace high. So it is. So let's see what we got brewing here. We have the open ender for Jeremy, and Jeremy, for some reason, is running hot 3 hands into the night. He's not getting there the way he wants, but he is getting there to the point where he has some showdown. So Gerard is going to bet 40 with the 4-liner and the front door spades coming in. So nice bet from him on the button because he could definitely pop up with all the spades. Let's see. Yeah, Jeremy's going to make the fold there. Gerard turning his hand effectively into a bluff being on the button. The number from the last 6 max that we ran until now has shown exponential growth. I think the last time we ran the 6 max, we got like 35, 40 players. We, almost tripled that. So we're gonna have the 6 max today. Tomorrow, June 25th, we'll start our main event, day 1A, $2,500 buy. So that's gonna start tomorrow at noon, and that's gonna run through the 28th. In between then, we'll have a horse tournament. We'll have our best bet 500. We'll have day 1A and day 1B, and the main event day 2. I'm gonna stop by. I'm in Orlando from California. Yeah, man, it would be flat out disrespectful if you didn't make the stop by here to see us, to play in this room, and to have a good time. So Daniel, looking forward to seeing you in the building, my friend.
That's probably
This is True Frog, man. I have that scheduled for Monday. I'm actually supposed to not eat anything that day and wear my neck rest. So I'll be talking to you post-op, see what happens.
So how does the software read it if it's an extra card? How does the software? It doesn't, right? It can only read the first 2. Yeah.
See, that's the weird part.
It always happens. So it looks like we got a straddle, a call from Ryan Gerard. Oh, we're gonna wait for the action tracker to get it right. I can't wait either, Daniel. Can't wait to see you, buddy. Brandon, yes, best of luck. Those classes can be a little grueling as... Hold on. So we have Ryan bet here, and Jeremy immediately springs the raise button. He says, no C-betting on this flop when I have this holding. Be gone, sir. VPIP land we go. At the top is Angel. Second is Gerard. Fausto with a whopping 10%. Somebody tell me what's going on. What's going on? I'm gonna need them to play some hands. Wins and losses though. Trent's up 574. Gerard's up about 2 piece. Jeremy's up the same, and Tony is stuck around 7. But he's definitely having the time of his life mixing. He's a mixologist, and he dropped the cup. Scott, you dropped the cup. Scott says I'm too deep in the action, so he immediately folds and is gonna go take a walk to go pick the cup up as Jeremy looks down at a suited king, queen in hearts, and he's gonna flat to $10. We have another Fausto sighting, and that sighting is gonna be to the tune of $50 on the button with Jack Tray of Hearts, and God willing, for entertainment purposes only, I would love to see some hearts. 2 hearts on the flop, and then give me a heart on the turn. We didn't get any of that. I mean, Jeremy got a piece that he likes, but we didn't get the heart part.
I think I've got Gerard's name. What's your name, sir? Jeremy, I'm gonna go for
Now, there's the heart I was talking about. That heart is going to give Fausto some equity to now continue because, let's be honest, he was stone cold bluffing at it on the flop, but he now does pick up some equity here on the turn.
JT. Don't tell nobody, guys. I need to stop this. I mean, honestly, people watching the stream. Timberlake's there. We're going to see it at the news. We go get on. Yeah, I know. Like Timberlake, swarmed by fans.
Jack on the river is going to give Jeremy the check mark. He's going to have the best hand. The board is paired, so I think he liked the fact that the board paired there on the turn.
I'm going to wait until I cooler somebody. Then it's going to get that song. Oh gosh, honestly, if you hadn't said that and I waited and I coolered somebody and I did it, that would have just been like the most
Jeremy is going to take that pot down. I think he knew he was going to take it down. Fausto being on the button, jack high. Didn't want to pull any moves there. Gave it up. Yeah, and well, not only that, Justin, I don't know if Fausto's aware, Jeremy's never folding top pair. Or whatever, queens and eights with a king kicker. He's never folding that. First card on the next hand. Andy Bernhard, what is going on, man? What happened? Like, talk to me. I hear what you're saying, but talk to me. I wasn't here yesterday, so I need the full story. Fausto, though, has a premium hand here, and Jeremy's 4-betting with the mystery hand, and we don't know what the hell Jeremy could have. Well, now we do. Pocket queens. I think, no, this isn't the first 3-bet. How silly am I? First 3-bet of the night. I think the first 4 or 5 hands, there were 3 bets. He said, call Mattel. Oh, boy. And Fausto makes a relatively easy fold. Didn't really... Betting 10s, I don't know about that. He was out of position. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got it. You got it. I don't even need to correct you or even give my opinion. You realize that. But yeah, out of position. I don't know if I can say that. No, he made it look like a relatively easy fold. Jaywalk Joey. That's what I'm saying. He made it look easy. He thought about it for maybe 10 seconds and put it in the ball. Okay, Bob. I'll give you stats. I believe there was a raise and take. So, yeah, I'll give you stats. Let's go wins and losses. Who's up top? Who's making the most money in the game? Trent's going to be our up top guy. He's going to be number 1. Jeremy's coming in second there, up about 500. Angel's up a little bit. And Fausto and Tony are stuck, both respectively, all at about 408 there. We might see my 10% VPIP. It won't last long. And sure enough, he's moved on up to 25%. Jeremy limping jacks. It's a lot of J action there. But Jeremy limping jacks might get you hurt, buddy. Amber, you're right. Amber, oh, and look at Angel's ring and that reflection like a beam of light. I know everyone caught that. That really is shiny. Toby, you did a good job. As Fausto is trying to do a good job here, and it might not work out in his favor as the action does get back around to Jeremy, who limped for just $10 with jacks. And Amber crushes the 2-2 games. VPIP low and all. Jeremy just folded. Forgot.
I like your seat, Andrew.
So it looks like the fun guy, the talkative guy, is up the most there. He's up about 1,200. Fausto's stuck about 800. Tony's stuck about 550. 65 piece from Ryan. And I'll go ahead and hop into VPIP land because we haven't been there yet. And as I said, Fausto is now third in VPIP, 29%. Started a little slow, but now Ryan will take that place at the bottom of the VPIP totem pole at a whopping 16%. Gerard's going to bump it up to $45. Scott's there, got some money on the table. He wants to reload. He says, give me a chance. Give me a chance. The flop comes 6, 8, 6, 2 diamonds. Gerard feels like that's a good enough flop to continue with his 7s. And Jeremy might just get out of there relatively quickly. He does have 2 overs to the board, but he's definitely not folding. sure that all of our up-and-coming dealers, along with, I believe, Ryan Childers, make sure that the up-and-coming dealers are trained properly and are experts in the game of dealing poker.
I'm maybe thinking about
So
it
she is
here,
the
maybe him on some
Jedi Master
I don't know.
of dealing, meaning that she is the ruler of the dark side
Sure.
of the Force.
That's why I was thinking about it, you know? Yeah.
That's for you, Shauna. Oh, and this is for everyone out there who wants to see some good poker and might want some action. So Angel opens ace queen of spades to 40. Jeremy just flats with kings. And Tony puts in the good old 3-bet. And I envision if it gets back around to Jeremy, he might even stone cold 4-bet it, but he needs to stop playing passive. If you have a good hand, you know, put the foot on the gas.
I just gotta get position on this coach over here. I know he's a coach.
I think I'm good. I don't know.
I always stop conference different.
I forgot everything you taught me. How much is all that? How much is switch? How much is switch?
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Start at 500.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Smartfish, what's up?
Right where I'm sitting.
It's more satisfying.
It is, you know, it's like, you know, you get it.
Smash the video out of
You
it.
get it.
You post it on Instagram.
Let's check the nuts to you on
This
the
is
river.
real spicy because Angel might 4-bet. Jeremy, if you ever fold kings in my presence, if you ever, excuse me, I didn't mean to, whoever's ears I just heard, I'm sorry. I feel so passionate because I feel like Jeremy might fold kings and Angel 4-bets. But if you ever, I'm going to take it down a notch, if you ever fold kings on this live stream,
On accident.
as it looks like part 1 of my plan is happening because Angel comes right in for the 4-bet. Jeremy, there's only one hand that beats you, buddy. They both can't have it.
The part where you like, quiet down. Yeah. Everybody gets nervous.
I'm gonna be honest.
Jeremy.
I slammed a Red Bull.
Shove your chips in.
2 minutes.
So that's a coffee.
Get your money in.
That's why I gotta get the coffee. You know?
This is the time you shouldn't have limped.
Oh, keep going.
And there's the all-in from Jeremy. Wow. We got a big one brewing. And they know when we have a big one brewing, you know what that means. I shut the hell up. I turn the table volume up. And I let them do the commentary.
This hand.
Shit. Here to here. We're gonna watch the stream. It's gonna be like 7 beers.
Right, it's, the announcer's just gonna be like, I give up. I have no idea what the crap these guys are doing. This is insane.
Give me 15 minutes. We'll be like, I just know you're at pocket seven. I know it. A bunch of Hungarian kids watching the stream.
Straight value bet.
Yeah, no, they're really good. They have charts ready now.
He knew he had the 6s, he has the 10s. He's gonna get him to call, him to fold. He's so good.
I'm like, oh, this is the poker coach right there.
He's so good.
Call me. Goddamn poker coach.
JT's gonna start poker coaching this week.
You need to just go back and read his book.
You get him, Scott.
Scott brings up a good point, man.
Yeah.
I want to read that book again.
All I can say is this makes me want to play so badly as Tony moves all in for the remainder of his chips. And now Angel's deep in the tank. This makes me want to go play so badly after work. The D-Gen inside of me is oozing out as we are getting ready to play at least a $2,600 pot. And this is with action still on Angel.
That's like the better for value based on triggers.
We know one of Tony's queens are gone. So he's going to have one out here, I believe. Because Jeremy has the hearts covered. So unless that flop is all clubs, Tony's going to be drawing relatively thin. And Angel does fold. So about 2,100. King shows the kings.
I called it. I called it. I called it, man.
Yep, so we got kings versus queens. All in situation. Jeremy's looking for a massive double up here if he can hold. The mid by king is going to have to stand it up. And there's the ace in the window. And Angel's probably throwing up right now because she would have scooped the entirety of the pot.
Are you allowed to run it more than once on this?
No, I don't think you played at mine.
Well, I think you're doing things either.
I really thought he had pain again. I really thought he had
Super sick. I love the action. I absolutely go crazy for it, and
Hey Jacob, can we switch
I
to
want
$7?
I want an opinion from you guys out there because I love to include you guys. I don't want you guys to just be typing and conversing with each other. I want you to interact with one another, including myself.
You have around 8 and 9.
Does Angel have good enough odds to call?
If I didn't have to fly home,
Is that the correct fold?
That's
You don't like that? Time, right? So you can do like.
So Jeremy scooped a massive one. I hope the stats are now updated because yeah, they are. I can go ahead and tell you who's up and who's down. So while you guys type your opinions in, I feel like Angel had good odds to get in there, but I also didn't look at it too closely. While you guys type your opinions, though, Jeremy is now up the most. He's up $1,800, and Tony stuck about $1,500 on the night.
like, I mean, if you're giving him ace,
Big pot.
They actually have.
Yes, you're coming from Miami? Absolutely. That's about a, 5 or 6 hour drive? You know, if we put out a stream schedule and there's a PLO game, Joy, we're going to have to look you up. We'll send you a message, let you know that our stream schedule is out. And if you reserve a seat for that game, we do offer a poker room rate right down the street. It's maybe a mile from the poker room. We'll get you set up nicely, okay? Oh, here, let me give you guys some stats. I feel like I haven't done that in a while. Let's go pre-flop raise percentage. Fausto at the top. Scott with 4% pre-flop raise. Scott doesn't really do much raising pre-flop. He's the guy that's going to see a flop and beat you down. It's normally how somebody with a certain look on for so long, once they change that look or deviate from that look, you're like, wait, who are you? You're the guy that's been sitting in that seat all night? I don't believe it. I feel like these hands should be closer in equity, or does GFX not account for chops? I'm not sure. I don't think so.
nothing but a white tee. It's gonna get crazy.
Can't flop top pair with a flush draw. Yeah. That's why I got the scenario a little bit wrong. But essentially, I had like top pair, and then I had the flush. I had outs. I had tons of outs. Either way, in any of those situations, I got torn up.
They're like moving over to hip hop.
You know, I mean, you gotta branch out.
He's always been talented.
Yeah, I do it all. I mean, I can act, I can sing, I can rap.
It's all about the dancing.
I can dance.
130.
Poker, how do you think I got my first flight?
Probably with your turn check raising skills. I bet you that works in Atlanta every time though.
For sure. I think I've identified the leak in my game. I overvalue gut shots.
Thanks, Andy Murray. You rock. You're great, and we appreciate you.
30 for one bullshit. They could be years later, you'd be playing 2-5. How many times you got broke?
Jeremy's going to call that raise there from Ryan with Queen 10 of clubs, and Tony's going to come along also. And boom, Jeremy is on a heater, if you want to say it, because he's going to flop 2 pair and get Ryan, the player on the more tighter side, to flop top pair. Tony's continuing. He knows he can turn some backdoor outs. Spade, 9, Jack. Those are all cards that could help him improve his equity on the turn. So he has an over to the board and some backdoor flush and straight draws. But now Ryan might think, well, we all can't have queens. So what shall I do? Oh, raise it up. And that is going to spell disaster for him. Now Jeremy. Jeremy. Ryan's going to raise it up on the button to 35 with King Queen and get called by Jeremy. Jeremy's playing a a little passive tonight. Like in situations I would expect him to 3-bet, he's done a whole lot of platting.
Yeah.
I think the best hand, or rather the most action we've seen in terms of pre-flop action is when he shoved with kings, and that was even after he limped. So looking for Jeremy to get a little active, but I bet there on that.
There. You know, that's pretty much it.
How's the table talk? Has the table talk been holding you guys over?
And there you have it. There is me getting my chips in my racks and riding off into the sunset up over 2K, or just under 2K. A total of 23.35 for the night, being in for over 300. It was right at a 2K profit night. And there you go. There was some few moments and situations there that I avoided that it was probably considered a tight fold or a wrong play, but I thought it was the appropriate play. Pocket jacks fold into a heavy 3-bet. I was in between two bettors. Didn't like my position, so I got out. The pocket kings, I did a video on that one. That was the only way I could have won that hand. I just limped to protect my kings and stacks to see if an ace came on the flop. I knew Angel's ranges had a lot of aces in it, and didn't know what Tony was going to do, but when he re-jammed my jam, it gave me insurance. Angel got out, and then I just had to avoid the case queen, and it worked out very good. I hope you enjoyed these hands and the highlights, and it just proves again that the men buy can succeed even at a 2-5 game. Please hit the like, subscribe button, and notifications for more upcoming videos. Thank you.